Hello, dear viewers. How are you? I hope you are just fine and fantastic. And from 20 Minute Online College, this is yet another English episode, Winning Over English, episode number 5. And in Winning Over English, naturally, we invite the students of colleges and universities to express their views, ideas. Actually, we exchange and share their views and ideas, and also with the audience also. So this is going to be a very interesting session of 30 to 40 minutes with the students. Today we have invited two students from Chattogram, one from Bangladesh, Noubahini College Chattogram, and another from uh, Cantonment English School and College, Chattogram. So I like to invite both of our students in the show, in the StreamYard live session. Now you can see, dear audience, our two guests today in Winning Over English, Alif Rahi from Bangladesh, Noubahini College, Chattogram, and Izdihar Zohana from Cantonment English School and College, Chattogram. And Alif Rahi is a student of second year, and Zohana has already passed HSC exam of 2020. We all know that the year 2020 is a very miserable year for us because of pandemic situation, coronavirus situation, and for also the examinees of 2021 HSC examinees. I am in fact mentioning these exam will be held in the later part of this year, some part of this year, and we hope that this exam will continue. So, dear viewers, you are with us for, I have already mentioned, for 30 or 40 minutes. We will be in this show and we will talk with the students, that is Alif Rahi and Zohana. First of all, I like to invite Zohana to brief herself in the show. Zohana.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum sir. This is Izdihar Zohana. I have recently passed my HEC from Cantonment English School and College, Chattogram. So I was a student of HEC batch 2020, and recently we got our result. Alhamdulillah, I've got GPA 5. So now I am pursuing my university admission exams. So it's really a hectic time going on. It's really stressful because it's a very it's a very uncertain period in our life. So I'm preparing and I hope I can ace it, inshallah. And that's all about me and my present life.
Okay, thank you very much, Zohana. Now I like to go to Alif Rahi. Alif, introduce yourself to the show.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Myself Alif Rahim, Apon from Bangladesh Noubahini College, Chattogram. I am HSC batch 2021. Today I have joined this program to express myself, my hobbies, and much more about myself. I hope I would be able to express myself properly. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Alif. So, dear viewers, we are from 20 Minute Online College Facebook page. In fact, from three spots, this show is going live. That is 20 Minute Online College Facebook page and 20 Minute Online College YouTube channel, and of course BSKR BD. Among these three spots, 20 Minute Online College Facebook page and BSKR BD is affiliated by the government, what we call the A2I project of the government. This page, both the pages have got affiliation, and our show is inspired and motivated by a very renowned company, Babuni, that is our sponsor. Babuni, we like to thank Babuni at the start of the program. So I first of all want to ask Zohana that are you happy to get your result in 2020, that you have got GPA 5? Now you are preparing for admission. Are you happy? Or in the back of your mind, do you feel some sort of anxiety or dissatisfaction, rather, I should say, dissatisfaction that you could have done more better if you could appear at the exam, Zohana?
Sir, addressing the situation, I would like to say that there was a lot of certainty. Like we didn't know that our exams would actually be cancelled for a lot of months. For many months, we were literally in a half alert situation. We didn't know what was going on. So I think like the government had no other choice. Like there was no other choice rather than canceling the examination. So given this context, I think the government did take the right decision. And about the result, I think that it's actually a little dissatisfactory because this GPA 5, it actually doesn't hold much value, because everyone on a common basis has got this result, and everyone all around has got a GPA 5. So it's actually the value is not as important as it was in the previous years. So, but I think the real test is going to be the admission tests, and everyone who's prepared themselves rigorously in all these months, and it's going to show. I think the people who've actually struggled and who've actually prepared themselves for the admission, they are going to get their reward in the admission test. So, given that there's nothing I can do rather than accepting this result, so in that context, yeah, I'm happy with what I've achieved.
So thank you very much, Zohana. You are really spot on. As you said, the government has no other option to do so. Exactly. And you were talking about admission tests. I will come back on that point about the admission. How are you preparing about that? Before that, I like to go to Alif. You are also preparing for HSC exam 2021. You have got by this time the condensed syllabus or reduced syllabus for HSC exam 2021. In the very early part of the session, I have already mentioned that in the later part of 2021, in some months, maybe it will be in September, October, or maybe in November, who knows, HSC exam 2021 will be held. Now, my question to Alif is that you have got the reduced syllabus or rearranged or reordered syllabus for HSC exam. Um, do you think that it is very helpful for the student to get the reduced syllabus at a very earlier part of the exam? Or do you think that you also want to pass automatically, that is auto pass, Alif?
Sorry, sir, I can't hear you.
Okay, do you want to pass automatically? Do you favor auto pass, or are you happy to get the reduced or condensed syllabus HSC exam 2021? Have you got my question?
Actually, I have some net problems. That's why I can't hear you properly. But I think I got you.
Mhm.
Um, I think it would be better if I give exam and judge myself properly. Then um, I don't I don't think autopass will be proper proper result with I'm sorry, autopass.
Mhm.
So, so can you
Auto
ask the
pass.
question again?
Okay, I have got you. I have got your answer. Autopass cannot judge a student properly. That is your point. But my question to you: are you happy to get the reduced syllabus by this time?
Yes, sir. I am happy with the decision of our government. I would like to pass by. Um, I would like to pass by self study,
But
and
mm,
it will be it will be better to. Um, I can't explain.
it will be better. It will be better for you. It will be better for you because you will get more time for preparation, for taking preparation. I think you want to express
Yes, sir.
yourself in this way. Anyway, I like to go to Zohana. Zohana, you are taking preparation for admission. Probably you have some choices. You want to be a doctor, maybe you want to be an engineer somewhere else. Which area you want to focus on taking preparation for admission?
Sir, actually, I'm preparing neither to become a doctor nor an engineer, but I am currently preparing myself for the exam of the Institute of Business Administration, that is IBA of Dhaka University. So I am currently preparing. That is like my number one choice. So I'm currently preparing myself for that. But like IBA is a really competitive exam. There are only 120 seats, so it's really limited. So I have some options or other backups. I am preparing for Dhaka University D Unit, Chittagong University D Unit, and Bangladesh University of Professionals BUP. And like the thing is, like our BUP exams is supposed to be held in 20 days. So the 27th of February, I have my first admission test. So I'm really scared and anxious about that. But my main target is IBA, Dhaka University,
Okay, very
and I'm
interesting.
accordingly.
Yes, yes, it's a very interesting choice. You are a science student, isn't it,
Yes,
Zohana?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, very, very interesting because everybody wants to be a doctor and or an engineer, isn't it? But you want to be get admitted in IBA. Why do you want to take admission in IBA?
Sir, it's because it's not about getting into IBA. I think I really want to shift myself from science background and pursue the commerce background. And like IBA is the best option for that. So I'm aiming for the best in the country. And I think the reason I want to get into IBA is because I've seen a lot of people like I have relatives and like seniors who've actually got into IBA, and I've seen how they flourished from there. I think it's like their self effort and the whole environment and ambience of IBA, the whole study process, the whole teaching procedure there, which like I've seen very successful people come out of IBA, and like they've reached high peaks in their high positions in their life. So I think that, and I kind of feel like that is kind of the culture of IBA and the environment of IBA is something I see myself go to, inshallah. Like I don't know, like I'm aiming for that. Hopefully I can fulfill my target, inshallah.
Okay, we also expect that inshallah you will be able to achieve your goal in future. That it means that you want to switch from science background to business
Commerce
studies
background,
background,
business.
commerce background. That's why you are preferring this and D unit, probably D unit for the commerce students, isn't it?
D
Yes.
unit is for the subject change.
Subject change. Okay,
Yes, sir.
subject change. And your first exam will be held, as you said, BUP, Bangladesh University of Professional, 27th February. So you are very excited for that. This will be your first admission test appearance. How they will take the exam?
So it's gonna be a physical exam. They're gonna
Uh,
take it physically.
Okay. Now, one question to you, Zohana. How are you preparing actually? What are the techniques of you? So, though techniques vary from student to student. How are you actually preparing for IB? Actually, I want to focus on IB. How are you preparing? You are admitted to any coaching center or you are studying? That is self study.
So as you say that the admission pattern is really different for each student. It varies from student to student. So I did get myself admitted into Mentors Coaching Center, which is considered the best coaching center for IB admission. And they took their online classes this time, and I finished my whole. I finished my classes. They've been done long back, and so the and after the classes are over, so now I am totally focusing on self study because there's nothing. I can't hire a tutor right now because no one wants to come the home in this pandemic situation. So it's basically all based on my self study, and I'm doing online class with a senior from IBA who's also a senior in my college too, so I kind of know him. And so he's conducting online classes. Me and some of my friends are doing that, and other than that I'm completely totally focusing on self study.
Okay, thank you very much. So we have lost the connection with Alif. Hopefully, she will be back in our show. And so we will continue our conversation with Zohana. So, Zohana, you are talking about online classes now. You are preferring online, and probably you have also participated in your college online classes before the exam, HSC exam I am talking about. So, what's your view on online exams or online classes? How do you evaluate this system? Is it possible, really possible, to introduce online activities all around our country? What do you think? What's your view?
So first of all, I would really like to praise our teachers and our students, everyone who has just adapted themselves with the new system. Like 1 year back, like if someone had told us that there will be online classes and online exams and online coachings, then it would seem very farcical and very absurd to us. But now everyone has absolutely adapted themselves to the situation, and it's really plausible. Our teachers and our students, everyone's working really hard to make it possible, because like if online classes wouldn't be there, then their students would would be idle for all these months. So at least for online classes, they're getting some touch with education, they're at least finishing the. And in many universities and colleges, they are conducting online exams, though I don't support the idea of online exams, because there is no accountability. There is no accountability everywhere. There Google is there, like your books are open, and in some exams even the video is not on, so someone can give exam in place of another person. So at least there's no accountability, and there's no way anyone can actually judge them properly. So I think online exams are a big no for me. But online classes, I really like how online classes are being held, like how there's, as I said, with the cancellation of HSC, there's no other option. There's no other option, and we had to go with this process. But I think it's all about on yourself, because our teachers are trying really hard. They are giving their best, but I think it's on the students to be concentrated, to be focused. But then again, I think that 4 hours or 5 hours of class is really rigorous, and it's quite impossible to hold your attention span for that long. So I think 1 hour classes and then break, 1 hour classes, that's really a fruitful way. So it depends on you how much you can concentrate and how much you can get from the online classes. And so overall, I think it's a bittersweet situation, but it's something we have to go through, because there's no other option. Literally, we have to accept what is going on. But yeah, online exams is something I don't really support, and I'm happy that our admission exams are going to be conducted physically, because that's a much much more better process than the online exams.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing your views on online activities, about online classes and online exams. Now, Zohana, I want to ask you, uh, right now we have spent 17 minutes or so on. You are very much confident talking English so fluently. How is it possible? You know that many students in our country are very shy of speaking English. Even they know many things they can't express there. So you are in the live show. Is it your first live show?
Yes, sir, it is. It
But
is
the
my.
way you, but yes, but the way you are talking, it looks like that you have already participated 100 talk shows lives and you are speaking in English so fluently. It really inspired me that to tell the students, why shouldn't you speak in English? Is it because that you are a student of English medium college or school? Because you have the properly groomed up from your early childhood. Is it because of that or something else? Or my question to you, how will you suggest your junior friends or junior students to be more prompt like you, or more than you, or more prompt?
Sir, I think like this point you stated, that's absolutely correct. That from my childhood, I made it to an English medium school, like English medium, not the English version. So it was an international Turkish hope school. So I was a student of that from from the absolute beginning. So in that school, we were bound to speak in English, and the teachers and the students in class, we always spoke in English. So it was really compulsory for us to speak in English, and from that, like I had a good strong foundation of English. So I think that is what helped me. And so that is what happened in the afters in my school, in my college, in Cantonment English School and college also, all the teachers spoke in English, and like we also communicated in English. So there was a good conversation, good English, good practice of English, and I think that's what helped me. And about the confidence or the style of speaking, it's because I think it's because I did a lot of debating, so I have experience of public speaking. I have developed my oratory skills, so I think debating really helps if you want to build up your confidence and your style of speaking and everything. I think debating really helps. Overall, I think it's all. If I want to suggest someone, I think it's all about the practice. You should speak. You should try conversing with people in your surrounding. And what I do is that I talk a lot with myself, so I converse with myself a lot, and in that way it really helps. And then there's the fact of watching English TV shows and English movies. That really helps too. So overall, I think it's all about your self practice. No one can actually teach you with pen and paper how to be fluent in English or how to be more confident. I think it's all on the self practice.
Thank you very much. This is a very fruitful suggestion. Self practice. I want to pick that point from your sayings. That is self practice. This is very important, and you also talk with yourself. This is also very important. And you have mentioned about debating. This is one of the extracurricular activities students can choose to be more confident, fluent in even in Bangla also, if they want to be a public speaker. So, what other activities do you prefer? I mean, extracurricular activities do you prefer?
Prefer meaning like for English or other
English
extra.
or Bangla, other extracurricular activities of you?
Oh, I actually am involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. Like in my college, like Cantonment English School and College has a variety. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
I'm sorry, I think that's the internet. Yeah. So I think in our school, college, Cantonment School offers a variety of extracurricular activities. We have programs and extracurricular activities going on all throughout the year. So there's a lot of options a student can choose from, and I think I particularly referred to debating. Debating was something I really enjoyed, and then I paint. I joined the BNCC, Bangladesh National Cadet Corps segment or regiment of our institution. I participated in a lot of science fairs and math Olympiads, and I think like I really wanted to participate in everything that our school offered except for the sports side because I was really not good at. But I played handball for our school, so that was one of the only sports sector I was interested in. Other than that, yeah, all over that I did the sports like parade. I was a part of the school parade team, and overall that is it. So I think there's a lot of things that I'm interested in, and I think extracurriculars really fascinate me. So that's why I used to participate in everything that our school offered.
So, thank you very much, Zohana. What have you spoken? I think the audience, especially the students, will be inspired from your suggestions or tips about extracurricular activities. We have got back the connection with Alif. Alif, can you hear me? Or can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm extremely sorry for this. I'm
No, no,
having
this is
too much net connection lost.
no, it's okay.
Too much
It's a
problem. Yes.
problem. It's one of the problems of online activities. We have to accept it. No problem. I was talking with Zohana about her future plan and extracurricular activities, etc. Uh, what sort of extracurricular activities do you take part in your college, Alif? About your
Mm,
extracurricular activities, tell us something.
I'm interested in different kinds of co-curriculum activities. I like this, and I always take part in co-curriculum activities. I take part in essay competition. I take part in singing competition and different kinds of competition. I took part in science fair, and I like to do this, and it's kind of hobby of mine. And I always say to my youngers to participate in these kinds of competitions. I think uh, it is good for uh, it's like a it's like a hobby, I and I just I get pleasure to participate in different kinds of co-curriculum activities. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. Uh, Now, tell us something about your future plan. Zohana are switching over from science to business. She will prefer business career. You are also a science student. Do you want to switch over, or do you want to be a doctor or engineer? These are the traditional choices, I think, for the science students. What do you want to be in future? Can you hear me, Alif?
Yes, sir. Sorry,
Can
sir.
you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Can you hear me?
A little bit.
Tell us about your future plan. In future, what do you want to be?
Oh, what I want to be.
Yes,
Actually,
yes.
it is I think my future plan is dependent on my ability. I want to be a good person as well as important person for my country. Um, I want to be I want to be a physiologist. It's a hobby of mine. Um, Alongside, I want to show my skills throughout as decent and honesty. Thank you, sir.
Okay. This is also very interesting choice because you want to be a physiologist and you want to be a good person. Everybody of us in the society want to be a good person. But uh, some part in our life we cannot be that sort of good human being. Now, Zohana, can you tell us how we can exercise the practice of honesty and integrity in our school life or in our college life? Do you think that the teachers will always inspire you to be honest and to show your integrity, or is it a process of self motivation? Or is it a kind of family practice or family teaching? What do you think, Zohana?
Sir, I think the components or of our social life, like our parents, our friends, and our teachers, what they can do is they can only inspire us and they can stimulate us, they can educate us about honesty and integrity, but it solely relies on ourselves, that how we practice it and how we actually like make it work. Like it all totally depends on us, but we can get help from the surroundings, and by practicing honesty and integrity in ourselves, we can inspire others too. We can inspire our friends, or we can inspire our juniors or classmates to do same to do the same. And in this way, through mutual help and self practice, I think both is important. Mutual help, mutual and self help, I think by this way we can practice honesty and integrity in our life.
Okay, thank you, Zohana. Alif, can you hear me now? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir.
Okay. Uh, so, Alif, we are actually getting disconnected with Alif. Okay, let us continue with Zohana. Zohana, um, do you sing or recite poems? You have told that you are actively participating in debating competitions. Can you recite a poem for us, or can you sing a little bit for us?
I think I'll
Sir,
prefer reciting and English. So Alif
Okay,
is back.
okay, okay. Recite something
Shall I?
in
Okay.
English.
So today I'll be reciting Hope by poem Hope by Emily Dickinson. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings a tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we have just heard a poem from American poet Emily Dickinson, one of my favorite poets, Emily Dickinson. And the poem just now, Zohana had recited, that is hope. We are also hoping to be in the right track in this situation, that is pandemic or COVID situation. Now, Alif, please sing a song for us. So after a long time we have got back, so you refresh ourselves with by singing a song.
Sure, sir. I would like to sing the song We Shall Overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We will walk hand in hand. We will walk hand in hand. We will walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall overcome someday. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Very wonderful song you have just sung. Thank you very much. You really refreshed us in this session. Now, my question to you, Alif, can you tell us some
Yes,
of your positive qualities? If I ask you, tell us
sir.
something about your positive qualities, your good qualities you think. Or I like to put the question in this
Sorry,
way:
sir.
mention two good qualities of yourself. You can't hear me probably.
No,
You
sir. I
can't
can't
hear
hear
me.
properly.
Okay. Zohana, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mention two good qualities and two that is positive quality, and also two negative qualities of you, uh, according to you. Two good qualities or positive qualities which I have already mentioned: confident, fluent speaker, minus these things.
So the first thing would be that I can adapt with different situations. Like, I think I don't get flustered when I'm in a new situation or I'm meddling with new people. So, in that way, I'm really adaptive with new situations and new people. And secondly, I would like to say that uh, I think I'm really trustworthy. Like, people can trust me. They can trust me with their secrets. I don't generally spill it to other people. So I think that's important, that people can trust me. So these are two things that instantly come to my head when I think about positive qualities.
Now, about negative qualities, it is very difficult
Negative
sometimes to find out negative qualities.
negative the I think it would be about prioritizing. Like, I sometimes find it difficult to prioritize between people, like between my friends or between my family. So that's something people often complain to me about, that I have a problem in prioritizing situations and prioritizing people. So that's something I really want to work on. And the second thing would be, I really procrastinate. Like, things that I can do long back, I just leave it for the end moment, and then I just really struggle with it at the end. So that is something I should avoid too, and try to complete my work on time. I do get it done, but it's like really hasty, and really I get really flustered by the end of the time. So that is something I don't like about myself.
Okay, these are the very um, wonderful negative qualities. I am talking wonderful negative qualities because you have mentioned procrastination. Procrastination is also the habit of Hamlet. I don't know whether you have read Hamlet by William Shakespeare. Hamlet was also in the habit of procrastination and taking revenge or some sort of activities. He was also delaying the things. Delaying part was also some sort of characteristics in Hamlet. This is a wonderful tragedy of William Shakespeare. So, Alif, can you hear us now? The same
Yes,
question to
sir.
you about your negative quality and positive qualities.
Mm, in the matter of quality, I think I am. I have some qualities and I have some bad qualities too. The
Hmm. Now, Alif has
We lost her
again
connection.
disconnected, lost her connection. Anyway, Zohana is still with us. So that is the thing. That's why we are continuing the show for a long time. So, dear viewers, you are with us. We are in Winning Over English, episode 5. And the audiences and the viewers have told that this is a wonderful show because the students from all over the country are coming here and telling or sharing their experiences.
sir,
Alif has come back. Alif has come back. Yes, tell us about your positive and negative qualities.
sorry, sir, I am having too much net connection loss, too much problem.
This, the
Um,
same question to you about your positive qualities and negative qualities.
the positive quality of mine is I think I'm very much friendly to people, and when I meet someone, I mixed up with people very easily, and I don't talk too much. I think it is good qualities of mine. I think um, less talking is a good quality because sometimes over talking tendency is it makes problem to people, and the bad qualities of mine is um, I can't um, I think
It's very
simply
difficult to find out the negative quality of an individual person. Very difficult. If you ask me the same question, I will also fumble because it's very difficult. Some people want to say, don't want to say, or some people want to express. So you think over it before the before we end up. We will listen from you about your negative qualities, two negative qualities. You will tell us, and then we will end the show. Now, Zohana, we are talking about you. You have also mentioned about friends. Alif has also mentioned friends. You are mentioning about the prioritizing, giving priority to somebody. So, what's your view about friendship? We sometimes hear that, especially in English medium schools and colleges, students are too much friendly. They are in group studies and doing mixing up very much. We hear about these things, but what's your view actually about friendship and true friendship? What do you think? And classmate, how will you differentiate these things?
Sure, I think over mixing with people and being friendly with people is nothing on the negative side. It's all positive. Like if you meet a person and you're friendly in the first sight, it's good. It's all good. Otherwise, people will refer to you as rude or arrogant or something like that. So it's good to smile with people and talk with them. But I think not every you don't consider everyone as your true friend, because there's for me the definition of a true friend is someone you can actually trust and someone who trusts you back. So that is the most important factor for me in a friendship, and that is what I look for people in when I go to make friends, that trust, that I can trust that person with my secrets or with my information with my life, and he or she can do the same. So I think mutual trust is the most important thing. And yeah, it depends on you. You don't go and make friends, you don't go and be friends with everyone. There are certain classmates with whom you like. I have Like I have a lot of classmates with whom we generally hang out and we go to the coachings, we study together, but not all of them are my actually true friends. In that sense, I have a good 7 or 8 true friends, and I've been with them since grade 3, so we've been together for 10 to 11 years, and that trust is definitely there, and we've literally become family members. Like I can go to their house anytime and they can come here anytime. So I think that is, and friendship requires time. I think friendship requires a lot of trust. It requires a lot of time, and it requires time from both sides. You cannot expect to be in a friendship by giving efforts from your side only. The other person needs to reciprocate, and that is what builds a good friendship. And so it is actually on ourselves to distinguish between who are true friends and who are just our classmates or random people we just hang out with. So you always need people to hang out with and have fun with, but then again you need your own friend circle to whom you can go anytime and who can help you in your difficult situations, support you in your difficulties. So I think that's important.
Mhm. A very, very good point you have cited. That is trust and friendship. I think these are two synonymous or like two sides of the coin. Everything has both positive and negative sides. You have to accept it. So, what's your view about friendship, Alif?
Yes, sir.
What's your view about friendship? What do you
Um,
think about friendship?
Literally, friendship is very important thing for someone's life. Um, as Zuhura said, I am totally agree with her. Um, a friendly, I a total friendship needs mm, based on trust. A friendship
Mhm.
based on trust, and um, I have I have some. I made a lot of friends in every class, but uh, everybody is not with me at present. Some has shifted any other way,
Mhm.
and those who are still with me, I think they are the original, and they are the true friends of mine. So friendship is very important for someone's life, and I love my friends. That's all. I have nothing. I don't know what
Okay.
should I say.
Okay, thank you. I have got your point. You also believe in trust, in friendship, and without friends, you cannot actually survive a single day. Now we are actually in the end of our show. Before we end up, I like to throw two more questions to both of you. One question, first of all, Zohana. Suppose you have become the uh, what? Which ministry I'll give to you? You have become the education minister of Bangladesh for 7 days. What would you do right now? Suppose you are the education minister of Bangladesh for 7 days.
I think 7 days is actually a really short time. So I think the main change or the main revolution that should come in the Bangladesh education sector, that is in the uh, social education and mental education of people. So that is quite impossible to reform in 7 days. So if I have 7 days, I'll definitely target the textual education or the text-based education that we generally receive. I think I'll totally change our books and all the information it imparts, because our education system is based on a lot of memorization, most of the students, they just memorize it without understanding anything, because it's actually the way the information is presented. It's not really enjoyable when you're studying. It's black and white books with barely understandable pictures, so it's really monotonous when you're studying those books. So definitely I'll bring change to the book. I think the curriculum is okay. The curriculum is okay, but yeah, I will include sections for social education and like things and principles. Like students should be taught about the principles and morals along with the textual education. So that is something I will do, and I'll reform the books. I'll definitely I'll definitely cancel the PSC and JSC examinations, because I think they're nothing but a burden on the young minds and on the young children. SSC and HSC, obviously, they are important exams and they're referred to everywhere in the international arena, so they should be there. And I think there should be more recreational subjects included. There should be more chances for extracurricular activities, and uh, there should be more enjoyable subjects rather than just rigorous learning and just memorizing. So that's something I would do. Right now, I can't think of anything else.
Okay, very well said. We hope that one day you will become the uh, education minister of Bangladesh. Who knows? Maybe you will be. So, what will you do, Alif? I hope you have heard the question. If you become the education minister of Bangladesh for 7 days, another 7 days, 7 days to Zohana and 7 days to you, what will you do? What changes? As Zohana was telling that social and mental education, I am really impressed with these two terms, social and mental education. And she will also change the curriculum also and maybe the exam system also. What will you do, Alif? I think still there are some problems with Alif. We can see her, but maybe she can't hear us. Anyway, Zohana, tell us something about 20-minute online college because we are from 20-minute online college platform and our show is Winning Over English. This is episode number 5 and many people all around the country and also the guests and viewers from abroad are watching us. Today we have with us so many viewers. We like to thank all of them. So I like to hear from you about your views about 20-minute online college activities and which program do you actually like most if you follow the page really.
Yes, sir. I have been following 20 Minute Online College for for a long time now, and it's really amazing how they've developed over the span of a short time. Like, as I've checked, they've started making videos from this beginning of this pandemic or the beginning of last year. So within a short time, I think 20 Minute Online College has flourished a lot, and it's reached to a lot of people. Like, it has a lot of reach, and I also got to know about it from my friend, and from then I've been regularly watching their videos. I think it's really inspirational and really educational. It's very helpful for the college students and the graduating students, and it's actually important. Like, our country doesn't have good education based websites, and since now we are referring to online classes and we're so much dependent on technology, I think we need more and more good educational websites. And I think 20 Minute Online College is totally and absolutely contributing to that. And about the programs, I've seen a lot of programs. There are a variety of programs. There are different programs featuring different things, so people can watch according to their interest. But I really loved the show about the career information, and then there are shows on the women empowerment and women development. So I think these are the two shows that grabbed my attention, and I really enjoyed watching them. So a big thank you to 20 Made Online College.
So thank you very much, Zohana, for coming to this show. And will you inspire your friends to come to the show, especially in this show, Winning Over English? Or what's your feeling or what's your view about this show, especially? What do you think about this? This will be the last word from you.
Inshallah, sir. I am really honored to be a part of this today's Winning Over English. I've seen the past live videos, and I was really excited when I will be a part of this. So today I have, and it's really enjoyable. We talked for a good 50 minutes, and I think it was really enlightening. I got to share my views, and I got to hear from Alif too. So it was really enjoyable, and I think it's been a great honor for me. Definitely, I will tell my other friends about it and inspire them to be a part of it too.
Thank you
Inshallah.
so
So
much.
that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay. Alif, can you hear us now?
Yes, sir.
So, what's your view about 20-minute online college? Say something about 20-minute online college and give your final views. Then we will end up the show for today.
Okay. Um, at first, I want to thank those who are engaged with this wonderful platform. And I think 20 minutes online college it's a virtual college that helped a lot during our corona pandemic because it was lockdown everywhere. We couldn't go to our college and uh, we couldn't um, we couldn't attend our class. We we had lagged behind. We had lagged behind to our study. So the online college had helped us a lot to continue our study, and different teachers from different colleges conducted our classes in 20-minute online college. That's how we could see not only from Bangladesh Noubahini College but also from different colleges and different teachers took the classes. That's how could experience we could experience a lot. We could experience classes from different colleges, not only from one college, and it helped us a lot. I want to thank all of this person who had who had who are engaged with this great institution. And I want to thank you, Mr. Emdadur Rahman sir, to invite me in this program. And I, in the beginning, I was quite afraid. I still now I am very much nervous, but today's program helped me a lot to overcome my inertia, and I am very much camera conscious. I can't I can't talk properly even now. I want to thank all those to help me, and that's all.
Okay, thank you very much for coming to the show. In fact, I like to thank both of you, both of our guests, Zohana and Alif, to come to the show and um, uh, give us your thoughts on different points. These program will be in the archive of 20 Minute Online College. The audiences and viewers will go through these shows, and it will remain for some time in the archive, maybe forever, who knows. But the way you have sung "We Shall Overcome," I hope that you will also overcome your what have you mentioned, your nervousness or in confidence, whatever the term is. But I think you are very much confident in some way or other, and Zohana was also very confident and excellent in the show. And dear viewers, we will be next Tuesday with yet another show, Winning Over English, episode number 6, with two more students. Till then, take care and bye bye. Good night.